Battlefield 2042, the game that was supposed to blow our pants off and revive Battlefield. And then it super did not do that. Battlefield 2042 has to be one of the most baffling AAA games to come out recently. Like, you run your franchise into the ground, so you put your franchise on hold so you can really work on this revival game, this comeback game, and then you somehow make something even worse than the last one from a design standpoint. And then from a technical standpoint, it barely works. It just amazes me that this is where we ended up. I mean, looking at Steam charts, this game is not gonna last much longer. And full disclosure, I haven't bought this game because, I'm not someone who buys games on day one, and then if I see bad reviews, obviously I'm not gonna buy a game. I wonder if this game got some bad reviews. But since I was just talking shit about you running your franchise into the ground, I thought it'd be a good time to flash this image on screen. The game that just came out is getting stomped by the last game that was widely hated by the community. It's getting stomped by the game that came out before that, and then the game that came out all the way back in 2013 has more than half of your player count. I've heard some rumors that 2042 is gonna go free to play at some point. I've heard rumors that they're really gonna try and fix things, but for the time being, I don't have a response video, so we're gonna read some Steam reviews. Isn't that fun? Normally when I do Steam review readings, I do it of a game that is widely hated but somehow has good reviews on Steam, games like FIFA or Madden. But this time, the number one review, the single most helpful review, I'd rather buy WinRAR. Yikes. Thanks Steam for giving me refund this suck game. This review is guide how to refund this game. And then it's just a full... This is one of the top reviews on the game page. This is one of the top reviews. It's how to refund it. Battlefield agoraphobia, TM. Someone with Battlefield agoraphobia may be scared of running across vast open areas for significant periods of time, leaving the one tiny rock they found as cover, redeploying out in the open miles from where they intended on going, trying to spawn in a vehicle but discovering that the vehicle limit has been reached, having to play Dance Dance Revolution because of sniper fire as there is no alternative. Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes. Are you wasting my money again, son? Fun if you hate your life and love bugs. The Roblox natural disaster survival game has more destructive tornadoes. You don't need to rage quit because your PC will rage quit for you. To me, it's shocking, honestly, not sarcastically, that in the age of communication, aka the age of information, that any company, let alone one whose focus is digital tech, can be so disconnected from what their consumers want. That really is the most amazing part of this. How much do people have to yell that we just want Battlefield 4 again? How much do people have to scream at you that Battlefield 4 is peak Battlefield? You may not agree with that, but one of the biggest things that I was hearing leading up to 2042, after Battlefield 5 and leading up to 2042, one of the biggest things I was hearing was that we just want BF4 again. And I got into BF4 during that period. BF4 is a great game, but how do you miss the mark so much? It's really obvious that Battlefield 2042 is supposed to be some kind of advancement over BF4 with the setting and the weaponry and the mechanics. It was supposed to be a big step further from BF4, and you somehow fucked up everything that BF4 had going for it. It's really amazing. They ruined the class system. Seriously, same skins for Russians and Americans. Wait, really? They have the same skins for both factions? Why? See you on BF4, mens. And BF5 and BF1. That is pretty crazy to me that BF5 is somehow doing better now than it was, during its life cycle. COD and Apex Legends had a baby. This baby was then copied by a knockoff Chinese mobile gaming company. That's how 2042 feels. Battlefield 20 to 42 FPS. Early access game for $60. What a time to be alive. Supports Alt F4. Recommended. 0.9 hours. I'm not going to read this whole review, but I'm going to leave it on screen for a few seconds if you want to pause. because this is really a perfect summation of everything that's going on here. And you may be wondering, Joe, why are you making this video if you haven't played 2042, if you're not really into Battlefield? I'm making this video to really just highlight what the fuck happened here and really show how bad it is. And also, Steam reviews are funny. But I think it's just important for this to be documented. I don't think this can be documented enough. I really do not think what happened with Battlefield 2042 gets talked about nearly enough. I'm fully aware of how much people talk shit about it. I'm fully aware of how much people hate it. I still don't think this is talked about enough. How the fuck did this happen? How did you acknowledge your mistakes with BF5? How did you put your franchise on the shelf so you could really fine-tune your comeback game? And this is what we got after all that time. We got a game that is not only mechanically against what the Battlefield community wanted, but it's also technically unacceptable. I don't think it's even possible for this to be documented enough. I hugged my mom after playing this and apologized for the disappointment I am, because now I finally understand how she must have felt. I really want to like this game, I just can't. Everything they learned from BF341 has been completely undone with seemingly no point. It feels like a battle royale that was hard shifted into a Battlefield-ish experience at the last possible second. Which honestly wouldn't surprise me. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if this was a completely different game. Like, again, I know I haven't played it, but just looking at footage and reading all the common complaints, it really wouldn't surprise me if this game was fundamentally something else early in development. And because the game is so big, the remnants of that early vision are still there. It really wouldn't surprise me. BF 2042 refund speedrun 80%. 1 hour on the dot too. This review is just a recipe for caramel pumpkin pie. And honestly, my wife's at work today and I don't really have anything to do. I might make this. Welcome to Call of Hero Field 2042, where the game takes some honorable mentions from Call of Duty, Fortnite, Overwatch, Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, and other hero-style games. This game is having a midlife crisis and has no idea what it wants to be. It's not done yet. Wait a couple months.
That one didn't age quite so well.
WTF. 1,700 people found this review helpful. You know what's amazing? I still haven't... Wait. Hot, stinky, poopy garbage. You know what's amazing? I genuinely haven't found a positive review yet. Like, I've found reviews that are thumbs up, but then the description is a joke. Like, I'm yet to find a single person unironically recommending this game. This one's just Shrek. Looks pretty good. Oh wait, this is the closest thing I've found to a positive review. I like when work, but when Brock, I want bonk my head. Thank you. This is where we're at. Dog poopy. Unplayable piece of footage in development. I shoot, I die, they shoot, I also die. Recommended. Man, I love staring at the home screen for 5 hours. Postal 2 runs better than this. Buy Postal 2 instead. Honestly, Postal 2 is kind of fun. I might reinstall Postal 2. As of November 23, 2021, this game is like cookie dough. It's okay if you just eat it raw, but if it spent some more time in the oven, it would be even better. Okay, first of all, don't compare cookie dough to this piece of shit, because cookie dough is delicious. But also, second of all, cookie dough is better if it's not in the oven. So that actually might be the closest thing I've found to a positive review so far. But I'll close with this. In my 20 to 42 hours of playing this game in 20 to 42 FPS, I think this game should cost $20 to $42 lesser until they fix this game, which gonna take another 20 to 42 months. Thank you for your 20 to 42 seconds of your life. Oh, I fucking love Steam reviews. Yeah, don't buy this piece of shit.